I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotion. Got my statement.
So I don't really know how to do these type of videos at all, and this is definitely going to be a really hard one to talk about, but I thought it would be a good thing too, as I just need to express myself a little bit. Sorry. I'm not gonna edit this, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just gonna talk. So, my name's Alexa, and I'm 19. I'll be 20 in less than a month. And sorry, I have to reposition this a little bit, figure out how to get it so that you can see me a little bit better. But I deal with a lot of things in life. Main thing being depression and anxiety. And just thought I would talk a little bit, give a couple minutes spiel about what it's like, because I think a lot of people don't quite understand it, and they just tell people like you can't give up and you can't just stop trying, and it's hard when you really want to. I have a couple really amazing people in my life who are there for me, and I am beyond lucky to have those people. But there are also people that I don't think quite understand it. It is today, I think, is October, 17th, 2018. And last year, almost a year ago, so December 10th, 2017, I was at my wit's end. I pretty much just wanted to leave. I didn't necessarily want to die. I just wanted to be gone and not have to deal with this overwhelming sense that nothing that I could do was ever right, or I could fix anything. I was working a lot, and I was trying to figure out how to do school and work and have a really shitty car that just was pretty much going downhill, and thank goodness it lasted me another 6 months, but I was just in a roller coaster of things. I wouldn't say in a relationship, but it definitely was something that was very toxic, and it was very back and forth, and I really based a lot of who I was and how I felt about myself off of that, and how other people perceived me. And all through high school, so I've been out of high school for like a year and a half, 2 years almost, and just in high school though, it was hard. A lot of people like to label you as who you are based off of what they think, and not at all based off of who you actually are. And so I had a lot of things that I kept with me because I thought that's who I had to be, and it ended up taking me down a lot. And I have like 2 friends that I went to high school with that I still am friends with, and I probably have another like 3 friends that I didn't go to school with, but they were people who proved to me that their loyalty wasn't based off of what you can do for them, but it was based off of the actual connection that you have with them. So that was something that is a consistent thing that I'm learning throughout life is finding people who are like that, who are very supportive and understand what you're going through. And so that's a different thing. But so back to it was December 10th, and I had never physically harmed myself before. I always just kind of was like, I want to die, I don't want to be here. And I joke about it, and I think people just took it as a joke and not literally, because I would say it all the time, but it was getting to this point that it was probably from like October to the beginning of December that I just slowly started to just waste away, I guess. I dropped about 20 pounds, and I was sick all the time. I had no energy. I had no motivation. I wasn't eating. I was going to the gym for a couple hours a day just to, keep trying to look like I was myself, and I wasn't. And that's something that I still go to the gym and think like I was here, and I was almost killing myself because I wasn't feeding. I was going multiple days without eating, and I was eating little bits in front of people to make sure that they didn't think something was wrong. And I know people started to see it, but it was this point that I think it was almost too late. And so when I finally was at that rock bottom, there was like only 2 people who really were there, and there were a couple other people who got worried and were saying stuff. But it's hard because when you're at that point, it seems that you kind of start losing people because you push them away hoping that it won't hurt as bad if you leave and if you're not there anymore. And so I'm just kind of at that point again, but this time it's a little different. I can't do that again. And so I've tried a lot of different things. I've tried meds, but they always just made me feel weird, and I know you're supposed to keep trying until you find that perfect match, but I don't entirely believe that, because every single time that I tried it, I just felt worse, which seems odd that when you are taking an antidepressant that you could actually end up getting worse. So that's always fun, but yeah, I try my best, and I don't know exactly why I felt the need to do this or talk about this or even why I want to put this out to the world, but I feel it's something that people don't always see. I post a lot on Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat about how I have a perfect relationship, or that my life just seems a little less dark than it actually is. And I have a boyfriend who loves me, and that scares me a lot because I don't want to do something stupid or end up losing him because I can't keep going. So that is a big motivator of mine to keep trying anything and everything that I can to feel better. But I know that there are people in my life that would be greatly affected if I were to ever go down that path again. That is why I am trying so hard not to. And I want to be an advocator that you can get through it. And I know that there are so many people out there who go through a lot of the same things that I'm going through. And so just to be able to express that to people, sorry, I look like a mess, but express that and show others that they're not alone is something that I've always wanted to be able to do. I've always wanted to be that person who would help others out. And I don't know if this is exactly the way to go about it, but I hope you guys kind of got stuff from what I was saying. It was a little here and there, but yeah, maybe I'll get more into it if I keep doing these type of videos, but just let me know, I guess. See how it goes.